All right, welcome back to the Century Center in South Bend, Indiana. Jim Grieshaber, Frankie Saenz, UFC Bantamweight. And Frankie, here tonight, the EAFL National Championship. Next up at 135 pounds, Bantamweights, Jonathan Kim, representing the California Krakens, blue trunks, red corner. White trunks, blue corner, Ricky Furar, the Iron Monkey.
I'm Ricky Furar, I'm 14-3, and I train here at the Bulldog Gym. I think it's one of the best trainings I've received. I've been around to all kinds of different places. This has a good mix of kickboxing, boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, cage work, groundwork. They just have a plethora of different techniques, and they got all kinds of coaches here. From my understanding, I watched a couple videos. He's got some good standing, but I don't think he has much in the wrestling game or taking control of the match. I think if I can get past a couple of his strikes and get into his body, it won't be too much to deal with. My message to John would be ready, because I am.
My name is Jonathan Kim. I've been training for several years. I'm a well-rounded mixed martial artist. I'm gonna put on a masterpiece. Team Indiana, stay sharp, stay strong, be prepared, we're coming. If you don't, I'm gonna give you concussion.
12-0, John Kim. 14-3, Ricky Furar. John Kim, the #1 rated 135er on the West Coast. Frankie, he's uber talented and comes at you with strikes from every direction. This guy is exciting to watch, and Coach Sam Alvey believes both him and his twin brother have a future in the UFC.
No doubt, Jim, but Kim is facing his biggest challenge to date in Ricky Furar. I don't think he's ever fought a guy with this much cage experience. Plus, Rick is a very strong grappler, and if he can close the distance, it could mean trouble for Kim.
This 135-pound matchup is brought to you by Express Accounting, the official accounting firm of the Elite Amateur Fight League. Jim Grieshaber, along with UFC Bantamweight Frankie Saenz, the EAFL National Championship from South Bend, Indiana. Next up at 135 pounds, Bantamweights, Jonathan Kim, representing the California Krakens, blue trunks, red corner. White trunks, blue corner, Ricky Furar, the Iron Monkey, for the Indiana Immortals, and here they come, round #1. This should be a lot of fun. Remember, we said both these guys very athletic. You'll see some great kicks. You'll see a lot of speed in there, and guys flying around as these first 3 moves of the fight are head kicks thrown by the 2 fighters. And now gets into a little bit of grappling. Furar clearly wanting to get in Kim's face and push him around a little bit to see what he's made of.
Yeah, and that's Furar's style. You know, he's going to get in your face. He's going to put you on the cage. You know, he's going to make you work. You know, nice takedown, nice body lock right to the mat. Let's see what Kim does. Kim's pretty good on the ground. He's pretty good about getting out, getting off his back.
Tried to sneak in an armbar there. Furar lets him up. Good start for Furar and Kim in this bantamweight matchup. 2 of the top fighters in the EAFL this year. Kim slips on a leg kick.
You know, it is frustrating, too, being a wrestler when you get and you work so hard to take somebody down and then they pop right back up.
Yeah, and this cage floor, brand new, a little bit slippery for Kim in there.
You see how he has his presence. It's just that cage presence. He's kind of backed him right up against the fence. You know, Furar's just kind of, he don't know what to do. He's kind of, he don't know whether to kick, punch, change his level. He definitely doesn't want to shoot.
Coach Brown told us Furar's not technically the best. He's okay technically, but his athleticism and his power make up for it as he throws a high kick there with the left, and Kim kicking right back at him. But again, commanding the cage is Kim. That cage presence you talked about. Cage control. So important. It is one of the elements of scoring and judging. California leading 4-0. David Lopez with the unanimous decision win in the opener over Josh Mann. And there goes Kim down to the ground again. Furar 2 times in this opening round has taken him down.
Nice armbar attempt there. You know, he's got that arm trap. Furar's got to get that arm out of there.
Very dangerous is Kim, but he's got to watch those right hands of Furar too. Doesn't want to leave his face exposed for long. Furar clearly very strong. Not many fighters have handled Kim, and I don't want to say easily, but not many fighters have handled him at all on the ground like this, and Furar's done a real good job of it twice now. And Kim working his way up, Furar just kind of letting him up. Remember, Jonathan Kim is undefeated, and so far Furar might be winning this fight. 20 seconds left in round #1. Kim missing with a big left, coming right back with it again, misses again. Oh, beautiful kick right to the midsection. Now spinning. You look at that face of Furar, it's a little beat up. Kim landing more shots. Furar trying to pin him up against the cage as round number 1 comes to a close. Looking for one more takedown, and he's not going to get it. Round number 1 in the books, and a very impressive round. Frankie signs for Ricky Furar with a couple of takedowns of John Kim.
You know, Furar does have an exhausting style. You know, I mean, he's coming in, he's throwing athletic stuff, he's throwing kicks and looking for the takedown, throwing kicks, looking for the takedown. Let's hope he can keep this pace going for 2 more rounds.
California's John Kim, Indiana's Ricky Furar. Bantamweights, round number 2. California up by 4-0. This is our second matchup of the evening, the 2017 EAFL National Championship in South Bend, Indiana. Kim and Furar, and here they come again. Furar misses with a wild right hand. Kim so calm with that cage presence. A nice kick to the back of the leg once again of Furar.
Yeah, nice leg kicks. Nice leg kicks by Kim. You know, and kind of got him there, push kick. He doesn't let him come close to him. You know, every time Furar wants to close that distance, Kim's not there anymore.
And of course, when you're throwing kicks and you're trying to shoot for takedowns, those leg kicks will have their effect on you, and that's what Kim's game plan is, clearly, after talking to his coach, Coach Nick Meschling, in between rounds in the corner. Furar bulldogs his way in, looking for another takedown. Kim fighting desperately, but can't avoid it. Great job by Ricky Furar, just bullying John Kim against the cage.
Yeah, a good takedown by Furar. Let's see if he can establish position, maybe do some damage here on top. Throw some punches. I would really like to see him posture up, get some strikes off. But Kim is real good about turning those hips and getting that angle to get that arm bar. You know, if he's not getting that arm bar, he's at least getting an escape and getting out.
Yeah, and you have to watch those up kicks from him too, plus his submission game is so strong, like you said. He's got weapons that you have to really account for even when he's on his back. But Furar is right where he wants to be right now looking to take the back of Kim, who's struggling to get up to his feet.
Yeah, what Kim has to do is get that back on the fence. He's getting there. Push that back to the fence, and then you got to wiggle. He got that underhook there. You really got to get that thing up. You got to get that right arm up in that underhook and turn him. Furar's got good head position here.
Furar so strong, but look out. Kim now able to throw a nice knee into the midsection as he backs up against the cage yet again. That one took its toll on Furar. Furar still working that single.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize like how exhausting this is. You know, he's holding him on the fence. He's trying to get him back to the mat. Kim's really trying to get off that fence right now. You know, with movement, he really's got to get his hips off.
Less than a minute remaining in round number 2 between John Kim and Ricky Furar. Ricky Furar maintaining control against the fence over John Kim right now. Exhausting for both guys. Kim with another knee. Works himself free with a big shot to the side of the face of Furar. Nice right hand by Kim. Wants to take advantage and really strike with him. And as Furar tires, this could be where Kim starts to take control. He's landed 4 or 5 shots already. Under 10 left in the round. Kim misses with that spinning kick. Now chasing him down, trying to land some more strikes. Furar pushing him up against the fence, and round number 2 is in the books. Very close round to score. Very close.
Yeah, that was a close round to score. I mean, you know, it's hard to score with that takedown. You know, Furar may have won that round.
Might be a boxer this round if I were Kim, because he started really landing some big shots, especially with that right hand, and then throwing a kick here and there. But if you're Furar, you want to do exactly what you've been doing throughout the whole fight. Those takedowns and that grappling.
I like what I'm seeing from Furar. You know, he's got heart. You know, it's just what we talked about with Indiana. Look at this Indiana chants going behind us.
Home cage advantage.
But these Midwest boys, they're just tough. They're just tough boys, have a lot of heart, and they're going to go after that win.
Round number 3. Little confusion on the part of Furar as to whether the round had started. John Kim in the blue trunks from the red corner representing the California Krakens, and Ricky Furar in the white trunks fighting out of the blue corner for the Indiana Immortals. Up to 7 points on the line in this matchup at bantamweight. Second one of the night, 2017 EAFL National Championships. Good job by Furar avoiding that strike from Kim. And now Furar's got another opportunity for a takedown. Kim right back up against the fence, fighting it off. This time he's going to go down to his knees. Furar looking to wrap and maybe dump him down, and now he's right back in top position up against the cage where he's been for most of the fight. If you're Kim, this is the last place you want to be right now.
Yeah, and again, you just kind of walked right into that. Walked right into that single leg takedown.
Missed on the up kick. Oh, right back to his feet is Kim. Furar so careful approaching Kim even when he was prone on the canvas.
And Furar is fighting a smart fight. I heard before that he was prepared for Kim, and he's got that style. He's got a good game plan going right here.
Definitely does. Moving forward, a little bit more aggressive. Kim remaining calm. He's been here so many times. His undefeated record on the line, though, at 12-0. Coming to the Midwest and fighting a very tough opponent in Ricky Furar, who eats a huge left from Kim. He's in big trouble. This one could be over. The striking of John Kim. Now those hammer fists coming down on the temple of Furar. Continuing his assault is John Kim.
Furar's got to move. He's got to transition here. He's got to get out of that position. Oh, there we go. He's back on a double. He was real good before about getting those underhooks. I watched previous fights, and he was real good on the underhook, on the fence, really getting that head down. I haven't seen any of that, actually, this fight. Let's see if we can get him back to the mat.
Oh, and Kim had a golden opportunity, too. Had him stunned and was really hitting him hard down there on the ground. And Furar so tough, eating shot after shot. He's got a great chin.
That just says something about these Midwest boys. They take a hit, they keep coming.
No kidding. For Kim, I still think he doesn't feel comfortable. He's got to do more to win this fight.
Yeah, he's got to move. He's got to get up there. He's looking at the ref to stop it. I mean, you got to move your hips. You got to get off the fence. You got to make it happen. If he wants to keep that undefeated record, he's got to get that butt off the fence. He's got to move.
Furar is so strong, though, up against that cage. Now dropping back down, looking for one more takedown, which if he lands one here, executed, this could win him the fight. Kim desperately fighting it off. 10 seconds remaining for John Kim and Ricky Furar at bantamweight. Kim desperately fighting off the takedown. Furar doesn't get it, and that's the end of the fight. Very tough fight between two good competitors, and who knows how the judges are going to see this one. I do know that Furar maintained control for most of the second and third rounds up against that cage and on the ground. And that's a part of the scoring, but Kim did land a ton of shots. That big right hand in the third round. Very, very close fight. It'll be interesting to see what the judges will have to say about this one. California up 4-0. This is a team competition based on points, total points at the end. David Lopez earned 4 points for California with his unanimous decision win over Josh Mann in the opener. Remember, you get 7 for a knockout or TKO, stoppage by strikes or a forfeit. 6 for submission, 4 unanimous decision, 3 split decision, none for a loss.
Ladies and gentlemen, for 3 rounds, our judges have scored this 29-28 for Jonathan Kim, 29-28 for Ricky Furar, and 29-28, a split decision for Ricky.
And there it is, the 135-pound EAFL national champ is Ricky Furar of Indiana. He takes down the unbeaten John Kim and puts the Immortals on the board. We'll be right back after this short break.